Yay!
I think
Are we live?
we're live!
Yes! Hi guys! Welcome back to another episode of the Geekly Show. Today we have a lot on our plates, and we're down a peep today. So our dear Sarah, she's off gallivanting in Hollywood, so don't feel too bad for her. But you get the four of us today. So thank you guys for joining us. Hi, everybody. My name is Amira, and I blog at fourhatsandfrugal.com. And I see a couple more ladies here. Tessa, hi, friends. Introduce
Hey, I'm Tessa Smith. I blog over at mamasgeeky.com. And it looks like we got someone a little sad down there. Someone's a little sad.
I'm Tanya Lamb. I'm from LolaLambChops.com.
And I'm Amanda, and I'm from Guide for Moms. But Tanya, what is going on? What is up with the, is this for costume, bus stop, outfit, or what? What's going on?
Sadly, no, this is not for bus stop costumes. I've been sad since last week. I'm in mourning, and I'm still not over things. So it's just, I'm taking a day for me.
Okay, what's going on? I mean, look, this is our circle of love right here. Circle of geeky love, right? Mm-hmm. What is going on? You should get your feelings out now. Get your feelings out, girl.
Did you not see Chris Evans' tweet last week? Did you not see it?
I did.
Why aren't you in mourning?
Tanya, I know a lot of people gave you, look, Amira already said, what did you say to do with her Chris Evans thing?
I told her to put it in the garbage. I mean, it's over, right?
She is not a real friend, because a real friend lets a friend mourn. You know, so did you guys see the tweet?
We saw the tweet.
This is, what did he say? He said, officially wrapped on Avengers 4. It was an emotional day to say the least, right? I feel you. Playing this role over the last 8 years has been an honor. To everyone in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in the audience, thank you for the memories. Eternally grateful. Okay, what does that mean? Like, you're dead? Are you dead? I mean, I have until May to wonder if you've died or not, Captain America. And then, what, you can't come back to life one day, or you can't I mean, Chris Evans, you need to wait until next year to be tweeting this kind of stuff out.
Look, Tanya, all I see is Amira over there laughing. Tessa over there laughing. But I'm a real friend, Tanya.
You are, Amanda.
First of all, look, I wore this shirt today. Just for you, Tanya. I wore this shirt today just for you. I made you a little present because I knew it would be hard. Look, I made you a little present. Can you see that? Hold on, Tyler. Look, I'm my friend. Rip, look. And look what's in there. Look. What is that? And then it's like, well, who did that? That ain't right. That ain't right. Whoever did that. But look, Tanya.
Oh,
I just want to say, I hate you. And I don't use my middle finger often, but if I did, it would be right now. But my kids will probably watch this one day. So,
oh my gosh.
I can say that one more thing to you.
I don't know. I don't want your one more thing.
Oh, listen, Tanya.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tanya.
Tanya, it's gonna be okay.
Come on.
It's gonna be okay.
It's okay, Kat. It's okay, Kat. No. Don't listen. Don't listen to her. No.
That's right, Tanya. Look,
don't listen. She gets mad. She's mad.
Oh no. I thought.
Will be the memory. Be my sunshine after the rain.
Oh
my gosh.
It's so hard to say goodbye to the mirror.
Oh my God.
Was for you.
It was.
Just all I want to know is no. Watch your back, Amanda. That's all I gotta say. Watch your back.
Well,
look
look what Candy said. I like what Candy says. She says
Yes.
to the sunset and someone else is well, technically, if you read the comics,
No.
It could be two people. I'm just saying.
it could be two people.
I'd be okay. I'd be okay if he rode off into the set. Like, I hope he does. I hope he like goes and I don't know, hangs out somewhere.
We'll
But-
see.
With Bucky.
Listen, that's another segment. That's another show. Let's not get into it today.
Where's Sarah? I want Sarah back. She's the nice one on the show.
Oh my word. Okay. All right. Let's calm it down. Let's get serious.
All right. We got to get serious.
Because we have a lot of things to talk about. We still have to talk about The Walking Dead. We're going to talk about New York Comic Con. We're going to talk a little bit about Star Wars this time around. And we have something very special at the end of the show when we go over all the Blu-rays that came out today. So that's what you guys have on your plate today. So let's get into The Walking Dead because, on a more somber note, the passing of Scott Wilson was pretty devastating for a lot of Walking Dead fans. And he was an amazing actor in general. But I know The Walking Dead, was it the premiere, you guys? Because I know Tessa, you watch, and Amanda, you watch, right? Yeah, I was watching after Glenn, so.
Season 9 premiere last night, right? It was season 9, I believe.
Season 9?
I think it's season 9.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what should we know? Do we need to know anything about, do we need to know anything about Rick?
Well, first of all, I want to say I met Scott before. He's like the nicest dude ever. He's so sweet. He like played with the girls when I met him at Niagara Falls Comic Con a few years ago. So it was like really sad and I don't know. But the premiere, unfortunately, it's counting down Rick's final days here, but I really liked it. Did you like it, Amanda?
All right. I did. I liked it. But number one,
Negative Nelly over here.
This is what I have questions about.
Okay.
Did they run out of gasoline? Because first of all, remember they used to ride cars and used to do that. Now they're going back in the times they're taking horses everywhere, horses and buggies everywhere. So I was like,
yeah,
run out of gasoline, right?
Yeah. But did you notice they were making gasoline and they mentioned how they were running out of gasoline, Amanda?
I must have fell asleep in that car. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And it goes bad, right? It's been years. They were making it. Remember at the sanctuary, they were making gasoline, and then Maggie said they wanted all the gasoline from the sanctuary.
That was what was that? This season?
It was just this episode, yeah.
Like I must have been
missed the whole thing.
So look, I was observant and saw that they were running out of gasoline.
That's true. So for you girls that don't watch, though, it was really interesting, and I thought it was a really smart idea. So now it's getting to be several years after this whole thing started, and they have a blacksmith, and so they decided to go to this museum and take like all these gardening tools and wagons and all sorts of things that were on display as history items so that they can recreate them, which I think is like really smart, really super smart.
So for anybody who doesn't watch it, so I stopped watching. Tanya's never seen it. Tanya's a scaredy cat, so she's not into the zombie things. But for anyone who's, let's say they've never watched, but they want to start season 9 because like this is it. We're gonna lose Rick, who is the main character. So if you don't watch, so that's kind of devastating to me to lose Rick because I really do love Rick. But how do you think we should start? Do they need to start from the beginning? Do they need to binge watch the whole thing? Or is there a season? I know this is controversial. Is there a season that they can skip?
I don't know. I feel like they need to really know everything, especially like Daryl started talking about his brother Merle just in this episode. He was talking about how he used to fight with him all the time. So that was big, and that's past seasons that we saw. So I think everything comes around, and you really should just binge it. And it's not that hard to binge. Now, I didn't start until season 5, but when season 5 picked up, I said, all right, I'm going to start. And I binged all 4 seasons like 2 weeks before season 5 started. Mm-hmm. So if you're into it, especially, it's not that hard. But it's been like super sad since Glenn's gone. I mean, you're not wrong. It's really sad.
Is this the last season?
I don't think so. I don't know that we know, but it's Rick Grimes' last few episodes. And Maggie has had the baby now, Amira, and he's like super adorable. And by the way, this is what I couldn't handle. I couldn't handle it. She named him Herschel. And I was like, listen, she named him Herschel, and the actor, I like started crying because they obviously didn't know he was going to, I mean, he died in real life like the day before, and she had named her baby Herschel after her father. I was like, I can't handle this.
So for anybody that doesn't know, we mentioned Scott Wilson. He played Herschel on The Walking Dead, and he was one of the most phenomenal characters you could have ever watched on that show. So he was a dad, and just, I don't know. I'm going to start crying because I cried when he died too. That was like super hard to see him pass. And then I watched The Talking Dead, which, if you're not a fan, that's the show that happens after you watch an episode. And he was on, they had him on after he passed, after Herschel passed, and he was crying on the show. And
I remember that.
This is too much. I don't like all that crying stuff. This is why I don't watch This Is Us. That's all stuff. Crybaby things. I can't watch this crybaby stuff. All right. So Tessa says if you want to get into it, you need to watch all of it. And
just binge it. And just because a lot of stuff is going to come back, I think. And then now with it going over to Fear the Walking Dead, Morgan's over on Fear the Walking Dead now. So I think it's just, you just gotta watch it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Before we go, I just want to point out what a good friend I am and how I let you all have your moment without saying anything snarky.
Tanya.
Well, I'm kind of shocked at that you didn't say anything snarky. Are you okay? Are you sick?
Because I let people have their time of mourning.
Yes, thank you, Patty. Patty says, yes, Amira Martin, yes, no crying, but she's with me on the This Is Us thing.
This Is Us is hard. I mean, I sob but that was a whole, we already talked about This Is Us.
We talked about it. We will talk about it again. I know you all love that show. So that will be some future segments. And we've noticed that those of you that watch us really love when we talk about This Is Us. So we have that in the pipeline. We will be talking about This Is Us quite a bit during this season of our show. But okay. So now that we talked about The Walking Dead, I feel like this is a good transition into New York Comic Con and all the awesome things that we learned about over the course of a few days. I mean, we had Aquaman trailer, we had Daredevil season 3 announcements. Side note, we had some Doctor Who business going on, which I'm a Whovian, so I was like, so that was really exciting. But okay, so I want to talk about the Aquaman trailer, because I feel like someone here had some drama with her Aquaman trailer reaction. I'm not gonna say who. She can fess up.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay.
So so here's the thing. And Amanda can vouch for this. And if you guys watched it, I really enjoyed the first trailer. I was excited for it. Now, I admit, I did try to read Aquaman like about 10 years ago, and I was like, he is so lame. And I couldn't get past that. I do not like that costume. I just don't. I don't know. I think it looks like a little kid drew it. That's my opinion. The orange and the blue, but whatever. Anyway, and I feel the same about Namor, honestly, from Marvel. Not a big fan. Maybe it's the underwater. Just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. But I was excited, and I was going in with an open mind. And then there's a lame joke. I felt was a lame joke about peeing in this trailer. And I was like, and that just set me down the path of, I don't like this trailer. I said, I think the visuals were stunning. I think it's beautiful. They obviously dumped a lot of money into it. The one take shot that they did was great. It was really good and filled with action. The script's not doing anything for me. I said that in my trailer reaction, and I think I have probably like 800 dislikes on my trailer reaction, and I got attacked. Everybody telling me to go. I mean, bad words. Although the worst is that when people try to tell me I don't know my comic books, that put me over the edge. I was like, I do. But people were really mad because I called his costume lame because they gave him the orange and blue costume. which I said I don't like. And then everyone tried to say, well, yeah, because it's comic book accurate. I go, but I didn't like it in the comic books either. So I feel like I wasn't allowed to have an opinion. But Amanda liked it, didn't you?
Well, number one, Jason Momoa. Here, let me get it out. Jason Momoa.
Wait, what's his name? Jason what?
Momoa.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
That's what he lets me call him. But I liked the trailer. I could be a little biased because of him. I mean, he was in that costume. I mean, he was looking good in that costume. So maybe I was a little biased about it. I could see where Tessa had like her points. But Tessa, let me ask you this. Because I did go back and watch your reaction like a few times. And I was taking up for you because I was like, all these people were hating. They were like, but it was ridiculous because they were just mad that she had an opinion, whatever. But maybe do you think there was any little bias there where you were like, because she did kind of start it off like, this trailer is already 5 minutes long. Yeah. That's how she started off.
Plan, right? I had this
She
genius plan.
I gotta watch something.
Amanda, so you know how I've been saying at like the end of my Titans reaction stuff, how DC's trying to pull me in and I'm getting more into. So my genius plan was, I'm going to start and say, oh, it's 5 minutes long. And then at the end, I was going to say, it flew by, like DC has got me, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you had a plan.
I did. I thought it was going to be so funny.
That hit me. I was like, all right, maybe she did start it a little negative. But then I was like, oh, if you had a plan to be like, that flew by. But then you were like, that was the longest 5 minutes of my life. I can see why.
Well, 5 minutes is too long for a trailer. That's like a Pixar short right there. That's not a trailer.
And they showed a lot of like, I feel like I know the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How are you going to leave surprises? Yeah.
Right. But that was my master plan that failed. And then I almost cut it out when I was editing, but I hate to like cut stuff out. So I was like, whatever. But I did have a plan. I was going to say a positive thing.
So now I see. So now, look, then in my mind, yeah, listen, DC fans, she went into it wanting to like it. She went into it wanting to like it. We can't help that DC is like lamer than Marvel. Oh, I didn't say that, but we can't help that she thought
that is true.
That was not very good.
Yeah.
Look, I know y'all trying to say, because for me, all I had to see was Jason Momoa, my man, and it was done for.
Even if he's wearing bright orange and blue and a weird lame.
Well, it's comic book accurate. I mean,
I can appreciate that, I guess. But
I don't know. I watched it. It was good, but I'm with you, Tessa. I've never been an Aquaman fan per se. He's pretty lame. He talks to fish.
I know. Weird.
The other DC trailer I did like was the Harley Quinn little teaser one. Have you seen that?
No, I missed that.
I love that.
I totally like that one. And it was just, maybe it was short for Tessa. Maybe it was super short, a teaser. But it looked so good.
It's fun.
This is another one that's on this special DC streaming service. And I'm like,
they're killing me with this already. So we're going to invest money into this. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
But it looks so good, and it's just her and Poison Ivy, and then you see a little bit of Batman. She does say the F word, but it gets bleeped out, so don't worry, Tanya. Just fair warning.
All right, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate the warning this time.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a Maniac repeat. I don't know if you guys watched that segment. You need to go to our YouTube channel and watch that segment. Poor Tanya. I feel like you were kiboshed. I feel like you were kiboshed just a little bit.
I'm always kiboshed.
Oh my god!
Can we go from from awesome DC trailers to awesome Marvel? Because Daredevil season 3 trailer hit at New York Comic Con, and it looks amazing. Like, I think this is going to be the best season yet. I am so excited. It looks like the best season yet.
Oh, for sure. I totally agree with you. With Kingpin coming back out, and then we can only assume it's Bullseye becoming the imposter. Like,
has to be. It has to be Bullseye. Like they showed totally through the trailer that he had, like at the end, it showed it like his imposter, and I was like, it has to be some Bullseye.
I know.
But it looks so good. I'm telling you, I'm thinking season 3 of Daredevil is going to be the best season yet.
Which says a lot because the first 2 are good.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't seen the second one, so I'm behind. But now that I've seen the trailer for season 3, that means I need to go binge. Oh, so many things to watch. There's just so many things to watch.
And
I don't know. Tanya, have you ever seen any of the Netflix like Marvel series? Because I know.
I have. No, I started watching Jessica Jones, and then I think I made it to almost the end of the first season. Then it got a little bit too much for me. I haven't seen Daredevil, but I've heard great things about that one. So I might try to watch that. And then what else have I watched? I watched Cloak and Dagger.
That's good.
And then what else? What else is there that I need to watch?
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage is kind of
well. Isn't that kind of a spin-off of Luke Cage is in
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Jessica Jones.
Sure, yeah. I just want them to get married and have a baby and have Squirrel Girl be their babysitter, like in the comic books. That's like all I want. That would be amazing.
But yeah, I like Luke Cage, but it is a little racy. Just a heads up, I'll tell you ahead of time. It is a little, racy, but it's really good. And Daredevil, I think you'll enjoy Daredevil. Okay,
all right, I'll start watching Daredevil.
Apparently, we should watch Defenders before we watch season 3 of Daredevil, is what I've heard.
Actually,
so,
and Sean Kelly is saying Legion, which I have not.
Oh yeah, Legion.
No, Legion's the best. It's oh my god, it's the most. I've watched this last season finale of Legion like I don't know, probably 20 times. The first opening scene is like, if you're a comic book nerd now, Amira, you might kind of remember because you read comics a while back, but the Shadow King.
Yeah.
Okay. When he gets in a battle with Professor Xavier on the on the what's it called? Now I can't think of what it's called, but
I wish my dad was on here. My dad, he's the one that got me into comics.
Sean Kelly would know. Sean Kelly's a Legion fan. What is it called, Sean Kelly?
Yeah, it's called the Astroplane, by the way, is what it's called. So, and it's mind-bending. So on the Astroplane, they get into a battle, and the opening scene of the last season finale was Legion and the Shadow King just in this epic battle in the on the Astroplane, and it's like exactly what I would have imagined from the comic books. Like, it's
that's cool.
Amazing. I mean, even just look up Legion Astroplane Shadow King battle, and you'll watch like the 5 minutes, and it won't really give anything away. And I promise you, you're going to want to watch the series for sure.
Okay. All right, those are some big words.
It's so good.
He's been telling me a while, and it's on my list, and there's just too much to watch. That's what I said, too much to watch.
There is, yeah. And speaking of too much to watch, because I know you guys didn't get to see it, so I did watch Star Wars Resistance.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you.
You have to wait till Thursday.
Thursday, I will do a full segment on Star Wars Resistance.
Okay.
I do have some feelings about it, so I will wait. And as a Star Wars fan, I will give you my honest opinion.
Okay.
So, yeah, I know. Look at Amanda's face.
I'm looking forward to it.
She's reading my body language. So on Thursday, I promise you guys, I will give you the full scoop about everything you need to know so far for Star Wars Resistance. They gave us 2 episodes. So we got episode 1 and 2. And it is on Disney Channel. They've been showing it on Disney XD as well. And it's on kind of late, so I don't know if your kids will be able to see it unless you record it for them.
Right.
But I will tell you everything you need to know, and I will give you my honest opinion as a very opinionated and passionate Star Wars fan of what I'm thinking so far about the season. But we had some other Star Wars news. So Jon Favreau's name popped up.
Yes.
Yes. Although, Amanda, what's his name?
Jon Favreau.
Okay. That's more accurate.
I think he was named by the same person that named Jason Momoa.
Yes.
They look alike, so they probably share some kind of
Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice that they look alike. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I mean, The Mandalorian is another big thing that is happening in the Star Wars universe. There's been a lot of talk. Yes, thank you, Sean Kelly. There's a ton of I am so excited. Boba Fett is my secret boyfriend. So
I love Boba Fett.
Mandalorians very much. So The Mandalorian is a big topic right now in the Star Wars universe. Everybody's talking about it. Jon Favreau is they've confirmed that he is on for the project, and he's been picking some directors. So we have Bryce Dallas Howard, I think, is on that list there. Who else was on there? Was it? I'm trying to think who else he named. It was a lot of names that it's very random who he's picking for these episodes for The Mandalorian, which is really fun. So that means, although we're getting a nice little slowdown on the movies, we're getting some TV. So we got Star Wars Resistance now, and then we'll have The Mandalorian. So that'll appease those of us that love Star Wars just a little bit until they start revving back up on our movies, which will be a while, I'm predicting. So hopefully, I don't know if you ladies are down for watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be real. I feel like The Mandalorian will be something that all 5 of us will be able to watch together.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Amanda.
Well, this is the question I have. Are these, I hear feedback. Are these standalone? Like if just like you asked with Walking Dead, do you have to watch it? Could these be standalone? Like could we watch the Resistance without having gone back and watch all, because I didn't watch all of the Clone War, all those, I didn't watch all that. So can we just stand alone, boom, watch those?
Yes. So Star Wars Resistance is really fun because you can do that. I think they're going for to kind of bring in that younger audience, and they've maybe haven't seen everything too. I mean, if they're young, they probably haven't seen Clone Wars, which is pretty dark. But yeah, you can totally just start fresh, especially for Resistance. I feel like The Mandalorian is going to be the same way. But we'll get like little nuggets. Like if you are a Star Wars fan, they'll feed us little Easter eggs and nuggets throughout. But I'm noticing that they're starting to do a lot of stuff where if you want to start being a fan now, you can watch these things and become a new Star Wars fan. Oh, Sean says, I thought they could have done something really special if they adapted a young Boba show following his. I know, Sean, let's not get into it today. Don't get me started.
But Sean, are you following us on YouTube? Because Amira's going to have a whole segment on the Resistance and her thoughts Thursday. So make sure you're following us on YouTube to catch it first.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I'm excited. So hopefully I can convince you guys to watch either one of those shows. I feel like the Geekly, we're probably going to dive into The Mandalorian. So stay tuned for our opinions on that once it's released. And I feel like this is a good segue into things that we can start watching today. So what Blu-rays do we have coming out today? Since today's Tuesday, Tuesday's Blu-ray day. So I think we have a few, right, Amanda? We got a couple that are coming out.
A couple that I was spending my weekend watching movies too. I got a couple of Blu-rays that are coming out today in the mail, so I was totally binging on those. First one was 8th Grade.
Okay.
And have y'all heard of that one? Have you heard?
Haven't
I've heard of it, but I wanted to watch it because I saw the previews for some other movie I had seen in the theater, and I was like, oh, this would be good to watch so that, like, because I have an 8th grader at the time and stuff. And then the movie's rated R, and I'm like, I can't watch it or have my kids watch it, so I didn't see it.
And I'm trying to think. I mean, because I'll be the first, like, to say, like Tessa, like when they start saying bad words, I'm kind of it just goes. I don't even pay attention. I'm kind of, have myself. What is the word? What is the word? Just kind of
oblivious,
desensitized to like the bad words.
Yeah.
Not like you. So it might be because of that. Because there's not really any sort of like nudity or any like real sexual scenes that would make it be like, oh, there is like one scene that's kind of iffy but nothing really happens. Like you kind of is nervous for her. Like she's in the car and a boy gets out and he gets in the back seat and, she's in 8th grade. He's like, first of all, he's like a senior or something in high school. So you're kind of like, especially after like all this talk with the Kavanaugh stuff. That's the first thing I was like, uh-oh, go, run, girl, run. Like I was like getting nervous, but I don't want to spoil anything, but that's what I'm saying. It didn't, nothing, even the situation, it really didn't pan out to something like, you know what, kind of, when I first went to watch it, I was thinking of that movie, that show 13 Reasons Why, right? Because it was like the teenagers and having a hard time. So going into the movie, that was kind of in my head, like that, those kind of hard situations. So I kind of wanted to watch it before I watched it with my 8th grader. And I found that they didn't hit hard with those subjects at all. It was a more tamed down version where you could watch with an 8th grader, except I don't know about the language. So for that to be rated R, it kind of surprises me.
Okay.
I mean, that's my issue with it is like, I understand, you know, what I choose to watch or what I choose for my family to watch is different from other people. But there are a lot of people who do have the same like reservations about those kind of things that I do. And so it just didn't make any sense for me when you have a movie called 8th Grade, and I would like my 8th grader to watch with me. But I mean, technically, if it's rated R, then, you know, technically people under age 17 shouldn't be watching it without parental or what guidance or whatever. So I'm like, I just don't know. You couldn't have taken out some things like to at least make it PG-13 like that. I just don't understand it. And
I agree. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't even look at the rating. That's how bad. I didn't even pay attention to the rating. So when you said that, I was kind of shocked because I really thought it was not as deep. Like it hit on good topics, I think, that you can talk about with your 8th grader, especially like social media, peer type pressure, things like that. But it really, I can't think of any topics that you would be too inappropriate. It must be language. It must be the language, I think, that, which would be easy to keep out, right? I agree.
Yeah.
Well, so I just did a quick Google search because I was curious as to why, but it says that, well, for starters, there's the F word 5 times. So that will automatically give it an R rating if you say it more than, I don't know what the limit is for PG-13, 1 or 2. So that right there just makes it rated R. And so I'm like, seems like an easy fix to.
Right. I agree. I agree with you, Tanya.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. You're just trying to be nice to me now.
So basically, Tanya, you're gonna have to see it first.
But Tanya,
I don't watch rated R movies.
What you can watch with them is Hotel Transylvania 3.
Yes, there we go.
That one was fun. I watched that the first time this weekend too, and I thought it was fun. First, when it's a third, I always get worried. I'm like, oh, they already did 2. They're gonna jump the shark. What are they gonna do with the monsters now? Go on a cruise. I was like, oh, you got me there. I'm a cruise girl. Hit the buffet, right? I thought it was cute. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, we saw it in theaters and we all loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we watched. That's actually what we did Sunday night. Was we watched Hotel Transylvania 3 as a family. So yeah, I liked it.
Oh, that's over. We haven't seen it yet, so that's on our list for our family movie night. So I'm excited to know that you guys liked it because you guys I trust your opinions. I feel like you know what my family's probably gonna like. But here's the fun thing about Hotel Transylvania is that we're doing a giveaway again.
Yes.
I feel like you guys are spoiled if you watch the Geekly because we want to do giveaways for you guys. We're doing like exclusive segments and interviews, but we're gonna do a giveaway. Why not? Blu-ray. It's out today. And I feel like Tessa, you may have more information on the giveaway.
Yeah, if you go to either mamasgeeky.com or guideformoms.com, and Tanya, did you put it up on your site too?
Not yet. I will.
Not yet. It will be. Well, between now and next Monday night, you can enter to win a prize pack that includes branded popcorn. So it's little popcorns that say Hotel Transylvania 3 on them. You can enter to win a copy of the Blu-ray or a copy of the DVD, sorry. a plush, which is like a super cute, like Dracula. He's like in his vacation clothes. So it's really fun prize pack. And a trick or treat bag, a little pillowcase that the kids can take trick or treating that says Hotel Transylvania 3 on it. So if you go to any of our sites, you can enter to win them. We'll also be sharing it on the Geekly Facebook page, I'm sure, so you guys can find out where to enter.
Yeah.
And we'll announce the winner live next Tuesday. And also next Tuesday, we're going to bring you another giveaway. So stay tuned.
Is that Hotel Transylvania prize pack going to come in that coffin box? Because that was awesome.
I don't think so, but that was cool.
Yeah.
I'll try to pull some strings to get that. So yeah, go enter, because that's pretty, like, especially if they get that coffin box. I'm just saying, I might have to go enter. Can I enter? No.
No, you probably can't.
You're not allowed. Sorry, you can't enter. But everybody, make sure that you do enter. And like Tessa said, we will remind you here on the Facebook page. You'll probably see a reminder over on our Instagram. If you don't follow us there, be sure to do so. We're going to remind you everywhere. Twitter. Yeah. So in case you forget, we will be reminding you. And again, that's going to end Monday nights. And then on Tuesday, when we are live for our next Tuesday show here on Facebook, we will announce the winner. So I think we can wrap up, ladies. This was a great episode. We talked about, RIP, Captain America. We've given you your time, okay? You had a whole show. Oh my goodness. So we will be back with you guys live next Tuesday. And don't forget, on Thursday on our YouTube channel, you're going to get another episode. So you'll get some awesome segments, and they might be Halloween themed. Maybe. Spoiler alert. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you'll get a notification as soon as that goes live. And I think that's it. This was a great show. Nice show. Way to wrap it up.
Comment in all the comments. I love when everybody engages in comments. So thanks.
Yes.
Thank you guys for commenting. And we will see you guys again very soon. So, ladies, together.
Stay
Geekly.
Bye.